What's going on, guys? I'm Jake, the Offensive Gamer, and this is Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. I don't know really anything about this game, if I'm being completely honest, with the exception of who it's developed by, which is the Chinese Room, who are famous for having made Dear Esther and Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs. Being honest, a lot of people were not very fond of Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs. I'd probably include myself in that. It was, I don't know, it just lacked the same sort of atmosphere and tension that the original did. And I never really played Dear Esther outside of maybe a few minutes of it, but they're typically known for making quote-unquote walking simulators. And a lot of people are kind of down on that sort of concept. I don't really have any sort of negative feelings towards it per se, but I can understand why some people aren't exactly excited about those types of games. And on top of that, from what I've understood about this game and you know what I've been hearing, this isn't too different from that. So, you know, if that's not really your thing, I would suggest not watching or playing these types of games. I'm gonna keep an open mind to it, and hopefully it's good. All right, whatever. Enough rambling. Let's go. Let's do it.
This is Dr. Catherine Collins. I don't know if anyone will ever hear this. It's all over. I'm the only one left.
Oh, and here we are. Alright, I was wondering what was going to happen there. Wasn't sure if there was some sort of opening screen or whatever, but wow, this game is gorgeous. I haven't played on the PS4 in a really long time, I think since February when I did the Order 1886. But yeah, I mean, for a console especially, this looks fantastic. Oh, there's that noise again. I was hearing that in the starting screen. Now, like I said before, I don't really know very much about this game. I'm not exactly certain what to expect. Alright, so we're near, you know, closer to the southern aspect of the area. Now, I believe this is a PS4 exclusive, so if you're hoping to play this on PC, that's probably not going to happen.
I'm going to continue to broadcast for as long as I'm able. If I'm right, we should be able to pick up the signal right across the valley. The event
A window?
has left markers. We don't understand it yet, but we're going to keep working to try and understand it. You can use them to find what you're looking for. The answers, they're all here. The answers are in the light.
Sounds like the answers are here, from what she's saying. I don't think I'm going to be able to expect anything else from that. All right, we can go outside. You know, despite what you may think about quote-unquote walking simulators and how you feel about them, personally, I have to at least give the Chinese room some respect for continuing to do it despite the immense amount of criticism from, you know, half of the gaming community, you know, and people like Total Biscuit and stuff like that, saying that they're not necessarily games. And I'm not really going to get into whether or not that's the case, but, you know, they faced a lot of heavy criticism for Amnesia: A Machine for Pigs. And here they are making another one. Now, I got to give them respect for at least sticking to what they want to make. You know, sticking to their genre, what they appreciate. I don't know. I feel like there's something to be said about that.
This is a special announcement by the Emergency Measures Committee. Due to exceptional circumstances, radio and television in this area has been brought under the control of the EMC as per the Crisis Preparedness and Action Bill of 1982. Keep your radio and television on at all times. Stay indoors and avoid contact with other people. Do not attempt to telephone outside your local area. Do not panic and remain civil and calm. Stay tuned to this station for updates.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm actually going to leave, so not staying tuned, but nonetheless. Can I get in that gate? Probably not. And there's no run option, so we're going to have to go at a pretty slow pace here. Sorry about that. Ew, what's that? Can I pull at that? This is Stanley Parable? No? Alright. Cannot access this. That's too bad. Well, it's, what time is it? It's a little bit past midnight. Roughly, yeah, about 12:30. Just installed the game. It just came out. And, you know, I wasn't even aware that it was coming out until earlier today when I saw a review on Kotaku. And that, whoa, what the hell is that? A review on Kotaku and IGN and GameSpot. And it seems to be, for the most part, relatively well received. Certainly there are going to be people that aren't too fond of it, but for the most part, you know, like I think GameSpot gave it a 9 of 10. IGN gave it like an 8. You know, from I believe Kotaku liked it as well, so there was something up here. There you are. Thank you for opening that door.
I'm trying to do my job. You two will be the only staff on site for this rotation. I'm just saying, if the main gate's power fails, then there's no way in or out of the observatory.
That's why there are backup generators. Jesus, why the hell are we even discussing this?
Just don't you come running to me if you get locked in.
If we get locked in, we won't be able to come running to you, will we? You let us worry about the clever stuff, and you can concentrate on sweeping up leaves and changing light bulbs. Happy? Now piss off.
Asshole.
That was unnecessary. Just because you're angry with me doesn't mean you have to take it out on everyone else.
Kate, can we just talk about this?
No, Steven, I'm done. I just want to get out of this place, and tonight is our best chance of doing that. You prep the arrays, I'm heading up to Tower 6.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
I love you. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know that. Come on, let's get started.
Very dark. Alright. I don't know how fond of that I am. Just like the second you kind of turn slightly a few degrees away from where the action is happening, you can't hear a thing. I don't know, it's a minor gripe, but just something that's a little weird. So, it seems relatively obvious that they're going for sort of a post-apocalyptic sort of setting here. I think that was fairly obvious with the reference to the Rapture. Well, hello there. Yeah, don't kill me. Alright, hey, fuck off. Alright, I'm not interested in getting killed. Leave me alone. This is actually kind of reminding me of Kolot a little bit. there was that orange sort of silhouette-like creature that would always be running around, leading you to places. Alright, I'm gonna trust you. Jeremy? Who's Jeremy? Is he the one playing the violin right now? Alright. Well, you want me to go that way, so I'm gonna go this way. Actually, that looks like there's a lot going on up there, and this seems to be a bit of a dead end. Oh, hold up, hold up, hold up. I'm going here first. Just give me a second, okay? Alright, this is obviously a dead end, but he went up here for a reason.
Well, I suppose from that we can assume that they really are serious about this whole quarantine thing. If Mrs. Boughton wandered off that way before they closed the road, I suspect we'll never find her. Not until this whole thing blows over.
Well, it's more than a little odd. I mean, this is Yaughton, for goodness sake. There was no need for them to be so rude.
Well, if they are so concerned that they are willing to close off the roads, I suspect they would argue that there is every need. What is certain is that for the time being, none of us are going anywhere.
But he had a rifle, a soldier with a rifle, in Shropshire. The world's gone stark raving mad. I've a good mind to write to my MP.
You do that, Barb, and I'll personally deliver it for you, once this blockade is removed anyway. Come on, Bob. I can't spend all day chasing pensioners around the valley. The surgery won't open itself. I need to grab some paracetamol when we get back as well. Fucking headache all of a sudden.
I like games with characters who have British accents. Not quite sure why, I just do. Don't judge me. Now, you'd think that I'd have a better sense for this considering how often I play PC games, but this... I'm not certain whether this is 30 or 60 frames, because there are games on PS4 that come out in 60, it's just... most developers want to go for that cinematic vision. But, you can usually tell just by response times, and I don't know, the response feels a little slow. Alright, alright.
Hello? Kate, if you can hear this, you need to shut down the optical array. It's using the observatory as a conduit to reach us, and it's started spreading its range beyond the valley. Kate, we can't afford to let it do that. It's getting stronger. I'm going to call Clive back, and I'm going to force him to order the strike. I just don't see what other choice we have.
No, don't order a strike.
Can you hear me? We need help. Who are you? Jesus, get off the phone! Get off the phone! It's in the phone! It's in the phone.
What the hell? Okay, so whatever caused this sort of apocalyptic sort of scenario, it sounds like it's potentially organic. Okay, so we're going to Yaughton. What did it say? Please drive carefully. Well, I'm not driving at all, so I'm not going to be careful. That is an extremely irresponsible parking job. What? This guy was not driving carefully. Driving rather recklessly. The sidewalk is not for your tires, sir. Wait, I thought I saw something over here. There we are.
Don't be so hard on yourself. We've all had rejections.
You haven't.
Come on. We'll look at the figures, tighten up the data, and resubmit. Your core idea is sound. You just got the number slightly wrong.
Don't patronize me.
I'm not patronizing you. I think you are a brilliant man, Dr. Appleton. Listen. I'm here, right? We're together, you and me. The alignment event tomorrow. It's yours, okay? You saw the opportunity, you ran the numbers. Even if they can't see it, I'm proud of you.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Steven. Look on the bright side. Around here, you're a hero. Prodigal son returns, right? I'm surprised they haven't erected a statue in your honor yet.
Erected.
Oh, you can laugh all you want. But I'll bet the parish council have a subcommittee working on that right now.
Yeah, those shadows are moving kind of slowly. I don't know what that's all about. I'm gonna adjust the mic stand real quick, sorry. Okay. Back to playing. Oh, whoa, watch out, gate. Watch out. Now what's going on over here? Can I open this? No, I cannot. Doesn't have enough texture quality to be able to be opened. It's a trough. Oh, another gate. Oh, shit. We're getting crazy over here. And I'm hearing noises. I don't think there's anything to be seen over here. I wonder if I can go inside this building. House. Whatever. No, it's locked. Windows not capable of being opened. That's too bad. Let me through. Alright, quarantine. The area has been quarantined and sealed as per that thing. Do not attempt to leave. You will be detained. Do not attempt to telephone outside your local area. Please keep your radio on at all times for further information. And the door is locked. Shocker. Do I hear bees? Sounds like a swarm of bees. Wait, what does that say? Closed until further notice. We've got the flu. Please try the 7th Whistler. We'll be back in business as soon as we're up and about. George and Helen Gables. Yay! The door opens. Oh, we're in a bar. Alright. Hey, barkeep. Get me a drink. I want some fish and chips. That sounds like a... Huh. Can I get one of those? No? Alright. Ale of the day. I don't want to go out just yet. Try the bathroom. Can't try the bathroom. Darts. Cannot shoot darts. You know, up to this point, if there's any I keep on saying this quote unquote, but like if there's any sort of walking simulator this reminds me of, the most, it'll probably be Ether 1, which I tried a little bit over a year ago. Is there a church around here? Or are they just cueing the music for no reason? Can't open that. Too bad. Alright, I think that
they see me as an outsider here as well.
Is that supposed to make me feel any better?
You know, I understand it's difficult. That's all I'm saying. Your lot up at Vallis have never mixed with the local community. People here, they don't really understand what you do up there.
Are you trying to get me to come to your church?
It's not just about faith. It's about the community. Be involved. Be seen as part of it. One of them.
Good morning, Father. Lovely day. Oh, hello. Mrs. Appleton, isn't it?
It's Dr. Collins.
Lady scientist. Whatever next.
Good morning, Barbara.
Father Wheeler.
You really think that's a community that will ever see me as one of them?
What a twat.
I can live with them staring at me. If they just stay out of my way.
Alright, so Jeremy, who was referred to earlier on the screen, it kind of read it out for us, is apparently a pastor or a priest or whatever. I'm not very familiar with my religious terminology and what makes them different. But he's a man of faith. That's obvious. God, there's so many places to go, so it's not really sure where I should go next. Though, to be fair, I think in these types of games, there is no place you should go next. It's just kind of wherever you want to go next. Alright, okay, alright. Chill. Jeez. Where? Alright, calm down. Have you decided to stay here? Okay, if you're not gonna do anything, I'm just gonna move on. I'm sorry, sir. Going inside. Oh, turn the light on. Well, I want to open the fridge if possible. That was my goal. Alright. Backyard, there's a greenhouse over there. I think that's a greenhouse. Okay, we're gonna stay in here for now.
Hello? Hello? Oh, Amanda, I thought you'd left town.
We tried. We did try. But they've closed all the roads and you can't get through. And then Georgie and Ben said they had headaches. And then they started bleeding. It was horrible. They were so scared. So Neil turned the car around and we saw the house was open, and I know we shouldn't have, but we just came in to clean up the kids, and then Neil and I started bleeding as well, and it was all over my blouse. Everyone was so tired.
It's all right, Amanda. Everything will be all right. Just try and calm down and tell me where Neil and the children are.
They're upstairs. They were tired, and Neil said they could take a nap in the bed, and Neil thought Barbara wouldn't mind as they're only children, and I was so tired, so Neil took them up. He took them upstairs to tuck them in.
And?
That was 6 hours ago. He never came back down. Just be too frightened to go look.
Why don't we go and look together? I can hold your hand if you like.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I could manage that, yes. Please help me.
Of course I'll help you.
Jesus
Neil?
Christ.
Neil, are you there?
I don't know. I'm not sure I want to know what happens. Oh, no, that door. I meant that. Fine. Not that door, then. Okay, obviously I have to go upstairs. Ooh. Alright, it's that again. Well, then. Upstairs it is. No other options. I do kind of like that they're setting characters up, though. Like, multiple characters. Like, it's kind of establishing that this is a town with multiple people. You know, Jeremy's the pastor. Who is that woman? Amanda? I don't quite remember Amanda, if I'm being honest. But, yeah. That's the kids' room. I think that's a bloody tissue or something. Kids aren't here, though. Maybe this room over here? Can't open that. Can't open that one either. Huh. Ah, one more. Oh, that's too bad. Well then. I guess there's nothing really to find in here. And I think it's relatively obvious what happens anyway, so... There's not much of a point in really showing it, I suppose. It would kind of detract from the atmosphere, I guess. Well, this game just set a tone. Ah. Like a grocery store, I guess? There we are.
What are you doing? I saw you doing that.
Stay away from me. Don't come near me.
This is people's property. You're scaring them.
It's all over the village. It's got into everything. It's so fast.
What are you talking about?
It's traveling down the wires.
Yeah, come on. You've lost your mind. Where is Kate? What have you done with her?
Don't you understand? It's breaching the quarantine and adapting.
Give me that bloody can. Hand it over, Appleton.
Look, get off.
No, Sam, stop it. You weedy little shit.
It's
Give me the
mine.
can. Give me the
Stop
can.
it. I need it.
Grow up!
Fuck. Oh, God, no. It's starting to manifest itself everywhere.
Stephen, come back.
Oh, Christ.
I'm having a hard time keeping track of all these characters. Okay, so Sam is Kate's husband, and Kate is American, I believe. Jeremy is the priest. I'm not sure who the other guy was. Stephen. God, this is gonna kill me to keep, like, just trying to keep track of all this stuff. Alright, the shop's closed. Okay. Before we descend further into the town, I think we should probably check out the park and these other houses over here.
The magnetic field is causing disruptions to phone signals and the rest of the electrics. There are voices on the line. It's 4 a.m. Maybe everyone is up looking at the light show.
What light show? They giving the door eyes? Oh no, that's the paint. That's what that is. I believe Sam, Kate's husband, the one who's been going around painting everything for some apparent reason.
You have to make a decision, Lizzie. Especially now.
But I do love him, Father. I love them both.
He's married. There are other people involved in this.
Oh, I hardly think that anyone's in the position to claim the moral high ground, do you?
Well, I take your point about Stephen and Robert, but I think Kate might see things differently.
Do you? I mean, she's not screwing anyone else, pardon my French, but she spends all day and night locked up in that observatory. Stephen says they barely see each other.
Ah, Stephen,
That's
okay.
hardly a marriage, is it?
Alright, so I misunderstood. Stephen is the one that's actually married to Kate, the American reporter. And Steven's the one going around painting everything. Alright, that was a mix-up. And it seems as though Steven's gone a little bit crazy. Or something. There's absolutely nothing in here. Okay. Fantastic. God, there's so much to go around and look at. It's kind of ridiculous. There's a phone ringing somewhere. Yeah, we're getting close. I think in here. Sure sounds like it. Okay, what do we have here? What is this? An office of some sort? Ah, doctor's office. I'm barely hearing the ringing anymore, though.
Dr. Wade, here you are. There's a queue of patients a mile long out there.
Just send them to the village hall with the others, please, Bob.
Doctor, people are scared. Mrs. Gables just called me and said her husband's vanished. She was very frightened. She said there was blood coming up from his ears and his nose.
What the hell do you want me to do? Until they lift the quarantine, we're not going anywhere. Just tell them to drink plenty of fluids, stay warm, and follow the instructions on the radio.
Dr. Phil, please, you have a duty to your patient. Your nose.
I think I'm starting to understand. People are... this is actually, like... Good God, that is a ridiculous amount of blood. Okay, so there's quite... literally, like, religious overtones to this. This is an actual rapture. I thought that that was just kind of a... figure of speech, less so than, like, an actual... like, definitionally, the rapture, but... Yeah, so people are, you know, basically it's kind of like, okay, your nose starts bleeding, you've been marked, and you're gonna disappear very soon. Strange thing about this is that it's going in a very weird kind of order. You'd think that the priest would go first, right? Or he'd be one of the first to go. But not yet. I think that's kind of interesting. Alright, I think we're heading up close to the church. The noises are getting louder. Drive slowly. I don't want to start going into the woods, though, because I'm going to get lost. Oh, what do we have? Wendy. Alright. That, I think I'm starting to understand. So, depending on the section or area I go to, there will be a certain main character focus. I think. Like, Jeremy was the priest. I don't think we've discovered Wendy quite yet. Well, if that is the case, I think that I want to go back because we might be moving on to like a new chapter, in a sense. I don't want to break it up like that quite yet. I'd like to focus on Jeremy as much as possible, get all of that taken care of, and then move on. Oh. I guess that thing wants me going in there. Alright, thank you very much for opening that door. Upstairs, maybe? Oh. I'm moving it.
I saw you from the main road. Not many people are moving around now.
I was looking for Dr. Wade.
Listen, Frank. I don't know what's happened, but your Stephen seems to think he's responsible.
I reckon he is.
He said, Kate's still up at the observatory, but the gates are locked. Frank, there's going to be a rescue soon, I'm sure of it. They'll send planes or something.
Well, they'll send planes, all right. This pattern of his, we're in the center of it. Which means if they intend to stop it, we're right in the firing line.
Well, that would be really disappointing, but not entirely surprising. It's kind of dark up here. Also, there's some frame hitching. Oh. This guy had quite a bloody nose. And I'm guessing he disappeared in the bathtub. Alright, so this is Stephen's father, I'm guessing. Frank. And he disappeared. So basically just keep an eye out for blood, and once you find it, you know that person's gone. So Dr. Wade's gone, Frank's gone, the kids are gone, Amanda's husband and kids, I should say, are gone. Barbara's still alive. Or, I guess, not taken. Which, shocker, you know, judgmental bitch doesn't go to heaven. We're closing in on something. This is the mechanic's office. Alright, so this is a car mechanic. Ah, here we are.
Come and have a look at this.
Oh, I don't believe it. Charlie?
Jeremy reckons someone had been raiding all the empty houses. He said a load of stuff had been taken.
What's up?
It looks like someone's been collecting their own supplies.
Bastard.
Well, we've got enough stock in the warehouse to keep the entire village going for months.
We should get a truck.
What, and go and get all of it now?
Yeah, why not?
It's Appleton. It's that bloody crackpot, Stephen Appleton. I'm gonna fucking do him.
Sam, it's fine. We better get moving before the weather turns. You come in. We'll swing by the camp and get Rachel on the way back.
Alright, so the mechanic Sam seems to be a bit violent, just from what I saw back at the grocery store when he was confronting Stephen. And I am thinking that Stephen and... I'm sorry, like maybe this piecing together stuff is annoying, but I don't know, I find it kind of interesting. So I'm thinking Stephen and... I'm sorry, I'm losing it for a second. Kate, Stephen and Kate. They're both scientists, but Kate also does stuff over the radio, which leads me to believe that she is in some way a journalist, potentially. I could be mistaken on that. Those might just be recordings I've been hearing. Not entirely certain. I'm gonna go to the park right now. I feel like, even though I do enjoy exploring, I feel like looking through every single nook and cranny is probably a bad idea. Because it's just gonna... it's just gonna be a lot of me walking around, not knowing what to do.
Benjamin, do you Georgie, leave it alone. It might have fleas.
Hello, Amanda. What are they up to?
Oh, they found another dead bird. I do wish the council would clean them up.
Well, apparently they're saying it's a flu epidemic. And I gather they'll be closing the roads and stations, so they're worried enough for that.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Well, you don't mess about with the flu outbreak, I suppose. But look, I'm just saying, if you were planning on taking the kids to Wales, now might be the time to do it.
Well, thanks, Barbara. I'll have a word with Neil, see what he thinks. Now, George, Benjamin, for God's sake, leave it alone.
Yeah, and that's where I guess Amanda decided she wanted to leave and found out she couldn't. Then her kids, George and Benjamin, left. Now we got something else. Come on now.
Is everything all right?
Get out of my way.
Where's Kate?
Where do you think she is?
Stephen, what's going on?
Screw Kate. It's all her fault anyway.
What's that mark on your face? Stephen! Stephen!
I'm noticing every once in a while there is a bit of a frame rate lag going on. Alright, and there's the church. Getting a feeling that might be where Jeremy's story ends. But hopefully I'm wrong. I'm liking Jeremy so far. He's not acting like a dick. Being nice to people, whatnot. Good guy. Is the light following me? I feel like it wants my attention. I don't know. Whatever. Open up. Something in there. I'm guessing. I'm just going to go and read this board real quick. Alright. Yaughton Quiz Night. World Famous Mystery. Emergency meeting. Everyone is welcome. Village Hall tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Flu quarantine plus what they are not telling us. Call Meg or Barbara if you have any questions. Alright. So Meg is with the mechanic and... And Barbara is the doctor's assistant. Right. I'm catching on. I'm getting it. Trying to pick things up a bit. Alright, this is a school, I'm guessing, because of the hopscotch. Yeah, and there's the goalposts over there.
What about the station?
That's shut down too. So there's no way in or out of the valley. They're obviously serious about this flu thing.
Phil doesn't think it's flu at all. He said he's been practicing medicine for 30 years and he's seen plenty of flu, and he said this doesn't feel right at all.
Well, there's nothing of any use on the radio.
Sorry I'm late, everyone. Have you started?
Yes, but to be honest, there's not really that much to discuss. This quarantine is in place. There's roadblocks and everything. No one really seems to know anything, but people are definitely missing. More of them too, not just a couple of old biddies. No one's seen the Sullivans since yesterday, and the house is just sitting there unlocked.
I just got back from the farm. All of Frank's cows died in the night. He's devastated.
Poor man. Hasn't he had enough for 1 year? First Mary and now this.
Well, if no one's coming in to sort this mess out, we're just going to have to do it ourselves. Barbara, get Phil to do a stock take on medication. Jeremy, put the word out for people to congregate at the village hall. It's best we get everyone in one place for the time being.
Good.
I'll organise supplies. We'll have a lot of hungry mouths to feed. There's plenty at the depot, but well, let's start with what's here in the village. I'll draw up a rota. Charlie, you help me with that?
Anything for you, Meg?
I'll head out into the valley and scoop up the isolated families and check in with Lizzie Graves at the camp. Now, has anyone seen or heard anything from Stephen Appleton or his wife?
Alright, well, to some capacity, it sounds as though the Appleton family, her husband and wife, you know, Stephen and Kate, have something to do with this, you know, in some way, or at least that's what's theorized about them. Alright, that's locked. Okay, well, there might be something on the other side of this hallway, so I'm going to check it out. Really wish I could move a little bit faster. I know that's not really what this is going for, but, you know. I'm going at a snail's pace here. Yeah, I had a feeling this is where I was going next. I'm starting to slow down, too.
Are you there? Can you hear me? Are you out there, you bastard? You got them all? You got them all? Oh, Jesus Christ. Help me, oh Lord. Give me strength. Hello? Hello, is anyone there? Is anyone still there? Oh. You are still here then. I should have expected that. Come on then. Let's get this over and done with. I've got my parishioners to attend to.
I hope this isn't copyrighted. So there is no, like, necessary chronological order with all these. Or, I mean, there isn't a chronological order with all these things, and I guess this is close to the end, where almost everybody's been taken but Jeremy, the priest. I just hope this doesn't take me to the end before I've, like, checked all that other stuff out. I just want to see if I can open this. Nope. Alright. Trying to, you know, come on.
Their line
There we are.
has gone out through all the earth. And their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Oh God.
Alright, so Jeremy just got taken. So I assume that makes his story over. Whoa. I'm glad these lights are showing up. I wouldn't be able to see otherwise. So I don't understand this. This happened last time. There's a sort of like black kind of border coming around the screen. Like indigenous beings from the fucking 100-foot long trail of blood that I think that might have been what caused this.